Hello everyone, welcome to this new version of What Went Down. New format, new look, but same old host. It's me, it's M-I-B. Craig, aka Mr. Impact Blog for the TNAIW channel. So without any further ado, let's get into what went down. So we opened up the show with a rematch from Turning Point, Moose beating the holy hell out of Willie Mac. Wowzers. Moose clearly on that trajectory to the top, and there's nothing stopping him. Not even a Big Mac truck can get in his way. The TNA World Champion, of course, how can we forget? But finally, Moose is controlling his own narrative and looks to be heading towards that Impact World Championship. Called out Rich Swann several times during the match, and this is what pain looks like. Boy, was he giving Willie Mac some pain to deal with. Throwing Willie into guardrails either side of the arena. Loved it. Moose is Moose. Controlling his own narrative thanks to EC3. Didn't expect anything else from this match. Just love the way Moose ended it with the elbow. Great stuff. Then we jump backstage to the Rascals for the final time in their treehouse. Kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Rascals were reminiscing about everything that's gone down in the treehouse, but we'll get into more later on about the Rascals. Sucks, don't want to see them go, but then Detective Dreamer is on the case once again. This time, the Dinos finally go and tell Dreamer that they've seen a murder weapon, basically. Not so many words. They didn't actually tell him what to look for, but it became very clear once Johnny swinging into the room an hour or so later on. Who knows time anymore. Spot the gun. That's literally a smoking gun. Next week, though, we have the return of a wrestler's court. Johnny Swinger versus the But Boys. Thank for seeing the wrestler's court back once again. Didn't think we'd get to see it, but here we are. It's back next week. And what's supposed to be another match, this time between Suicide and Gio. Don't know who Gio is. Didn't really matter because Eric Young and Joe Doring came out and laid them both out. Of course, haven't heard much about Joe Doring. I understand he is technically a former TNA wrestler. Don't know. Never particularly heard of him. I understand now he's more famous for his work with All Japan Pro Wrestling. Didn't really know. But hey, like the stuff. And again, so not here too long. Rhino and Heath were backstage. Heath had the number of Swann's doctors. Gonna give him a call. Rhino stepped out. Joe Doring and Eric Young beat the crap out of Rhino. Walked into the room. Saw Heath there. Closed the door behind them. And I highly doubt they're there for a cup of tea. Then Deonna Purrazzo and Kimber Lee sat backstage with the Mean Gia Miller, talking about how they're going to win Knockouts tag titles, how John's going to be double champ. Let's go down. Let's go fuzzy. Message appears on the mirror behind them. Next week, your time has come. URHAZ, come. Clearly from Su Yung, but we don't really know. Maybe it's from someone else, but it's probably Su Yung. Great stuff. Whatever comes with Su Yung and Deonna next, I'm down for. I'm happily here for. Double thumbs up on that one. And moving on once again, this time to the ring. Brian Myers, the most professional wrestler, taking on Crazy Steve. In a match, I was cool with it. It was a good match. Brian Myers is finally getting some familiarity of where he's going, and it seems like Impact have finally invested in stuff he's been doing. All more good to be done there. If I can think of words and sentences, that's how people make words. Crazy Steve, great stuff. Always been big fan of Crazy Steve. Brian Myers, like I said, finally getting what seems to be some legit airtime. even though he's been through every single feud you can possibly go through right now. It's fun. Like I said, finally seems like they're legit invested in Brian Myers. That's good. When the wrestlers and when the company's invested in the wrestlers, so can the fans be. So the fans can be invested also. I'm so sorry. I swear I know words. Then, the reason why I'm looking over from the side, got a little cheat sheet. Hard to remember what happened because so much happened the last few times. But yeah, here we are. Opening match for the Knockouts Tag Team Tournament. Havok and Nevaeh defeat the team of Alicia Edwards and Tenille Dashwood. Didn't expect much from this match. Actually, no, I expected a lot from the match. Didn't expect much from Tenille and Lish. I like Lish. You know how I feel about Tenille. Havok and Nevaeh are fantastic. Maybe not going to go all the way on this one, but if recently Havok and Nevaeh's win and loss record has been up and down, but they should beat Lish and Tenille. I like Lish. She's a scrappy little fighter and I love it. Tenille Dashwood, hate the Dash Woogie. That needs to get in the bin. But I liked it. Good little match. Can't wait to see what happens in the next rounds. Can't wait for next week, especially with Killer Kelly making a debut. Speaking of the Killer Kelly debut, also her opponent in that match, one of her opponents in that match, will be Jordan Grace and a partner TBA. I don't think TBA is any wrestler we haven't heard of yet. I'm assuming TBA is to be announced. Who would it be? She did make little hints about thinking of retirement, but coming back to fight for that one night or not one tournament thing one more time, whole thing. Here for it, like it. Whatever it is, thumbs up for that. And then yes, Hernandez versus Fala Ba. For the money there. Over this damn money again. Meh. Cool match. Hernandez is great. Fala Ba is great. Can't help but wonder if Hernandez will end up going after Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan. Maybe he'll get a little help. I wonder who's just been released. Don't know. Maybe not. Good little match. What can I say? Once again, we're heading backstage. This time, Rohit Raju is with Scott D'Amore, demanding more security, more protection as X-Division champion. I do that. Scott did a great job. Bang his head against the wall. TJP comes in. Scott once again reiterates that TJP cannot fight for the X-Division championship whilst Rohit Raju is X-Division champion. Not the T, not the J, not the P. Nobody called TJP can fight for the X-Division championship. But other personas can. Manic. People are saying suicide, but Manic is a safer bet. And still backstage, this time Scott D'Amore is with the new Impact Wrestling World Tag Team Champions. Those good brothers. The best tag team in the world. Did have the trophy, but they left it in the desert. Ethan Page comes in, demanding a tag team title rematch for him and Josh Alexander, because Ethan Page has never demanded anything in his life. He's always been easy. Kidding, love Ethan Page. Yeah. Good brothers say, we'll give you a tag team title match on one condition. You beat a hand-picked phenomenal opponent. Is it a certain Uncle Alan? Probably not. Definitely not. Let's be real. I don't know why I said that, but no, it's not going to happen. Ethan Page and AJ Styles would be a fantastic match. Maybe we'll get someday. Who knows? But it's left people speculating who's his phenomenal opponent. Now, maybe you've heard. There's one wrestler who used to be on the independent scene who's currently in Impact Wrestling who has played AJ Styles before. A certain former Leprechaun. People will lose their friggin' minds if that happens, let's be real. That one person who's expecting AJ Styles will be very disappointed. But for everyone else who's not expecting it, not expecting AJ, it's going to be a fun little match. It's going to be a laugh. Again, they're not going to take it seriously. It's the Good Brothers. Then the main event time. It is Trey Miguel and the world champion Rich Swann taking on Dez and Wentz in the Rascals' final match on Impact Wrestling. Bittersweet for sure. The Rascals are just phenomenal athletes. It was like a greatest hits match by all three of them. Meteora, Bronco Buster, Hot Fire Flash, which for so many years, Hot Fire Flame is what it's actually called. For years I always thought Hot Fire Flash, don't know why. Hey. I think Flash because Dez's final Flash, but Dez didn't hit them. I don't know. Went on a little bit of a tangent there, but good match. I loved it. So good. End of the match, Rich delivers a massive hard kick to the back of Dez's head. 1, 2, 3, the Rascals are done. Sucks. Really sucks. Shed a little tear, not gonna lie. It's definitely bittersweet. Love the Rascals. But maybe we'll talk about it somewhere else. My personal opinion, the Rascals could be considered the biggest mistakes Impact under this new regime has made in terms of booking. Not letting the Rascals be tag team damn champions. Sucks. Really sucks. But I like the little thing. Rascals put their jackets on the ring ropes. Loved it. But of course they get attacked backstage by Sami Callihan and Ken Shamrock. Perfect stuff. Like when I saw that, I was like, fuck you, Sami and Ken. Fuck you right off. What can I say? I liked it though. In terms of heel moves, they couldn't have done it better. So before we head off, let's just take a quick look at the power rankings. So that was the power rankings. Do you agree who made it to number one? If not, you know what to do. Join the power rankings committee and vote. Before we get to the final segment of your thoughts, I'm going to give you my final thoughts. First, I'm going to start with match of the night. Not easily, but in my mind, I went straight to it. Trey Miguel and Rich Swann defeating the Rascals in the final match. Doesn't really need more explanation. For the best. Sad to see them go. Segment of the night. Rascals Treehouse. The last Rascals Treehouse. Again, it was a sad time, but it's funny having a laugh and remembering all the fun they had in the Treehouse. Gotta love that. And finally, my personal ranking out of 10. A solid 8, I think. Yeah, 8. Wasn't like a perfect. Overall, Impact's easiest to watch. Easily the easiest show to watch. I know I'm sounding a little bit biased, but it's simple. I challenge anyone. If you know someone who doesn't watch Impact, challenge them to watch Impact this week. That's all I can say on that. That's my thoughts. Thank you for watching. What Went Down is now finally back after many things happening over the last few weeks. Crazy times. But hey, it's a crazy world. Thank you for watching. Stick around for your thoughts. Hit subscribe, follow us on Twitter, you know the whole thing. Let us know what your thoughts in the comments. Let us know. You might see a code at the end. Maybe not. Who knows? See that code word? Get it to us. Email it. Tweet us. DM us. Facebook it us. Send it by carrier pigeon at this point. As long as we get that code word, you will get your raffle ticket. Now, without any further ado, thank you for watching again. Let's get to your thoughts, and I shall see you next week for another What Went Down.